Randy Stearns, CEO of D-Tools. Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me, Arlen.
So Randy, what we wanted to do is to highlight some of the exhibitors for the upcoming CEDIA Expo Virtual experience and what's going on in their virtual booths this year. For D-Tools, what can attendees expect in your virtual booth?
Well, thanks for asking. First of all, I love to say, here we are live at CEDIA 2020, but of course, we don't have that opportunity this year. But honestly, any time that we have to spend with customers, whether and prospective customers, whether virtual or in person, is welcome. So I'm happy to be here with you and sharing some of what's going on at D-Tools these days. In terms of the virtual event itself, we'll be focusing predominantly on D-Tools Cloud. We'll demonstrate the new capabilities on Wednesday at noon and Thursday at 3 p.m. as theater presentations. We'll also be sharing a sneak peek into our roadmap, which is focused more on project planning and project execution. And we'll also be talking about a case study that we've done recently on our new partnership with Expert Warehouse and ProSource. So some things that are cloud related. For the massive group of loyal SI customers out there, we'll be demoing the latest enhancements in our recent release, version 14. And that will be in theater presentations on Wednesday at 3 p.m. and Thursday at noon. Then we'll also be talking about our D-Tools to Cloud integration, which enables customers to take advantage of the best of both solutions. So that's kind of more the showcase in theater presentations. We will have an active live chat window going the entire time for attendees that want to pop in and ask questions, or maybe even have a more in-depth conversation with one of our team members. But truthfully, if they have that in mind, we'd love for them to schedule a one-on-one meeting, which they can do through our website or by calling us. We'll also have meeting lounges, which are live video chat rooms, I guess is the best way to describe that, where attendees can speak with either a customer success manager, if they're an existing customer. They can ask questions of one of our product specialists, the tech support representatives, or our professional services team. And then I can also talk to account executives if they're looking at the software and want to learn more about it and its pricing. And then the virtual booth also allows us to have other resources available, like how-to videos and that sort of thing. So I think we're doing our best to take advantage of all the different ways that attendees can access staff and product information during this virtual event.
Yeah, it certainly sounds that way, and it's exciting, and it's great to hear that the company is, really making good use of what the virtual platform has to offer. Now, we know that, every year, certainly between the loyal D-Tools dealers, as well as, dealers that are looking for a new software solution, certainly when it comes to software, there's a lot of instruction that needs to go on, training, education. In the virtual booth, can you elaborate a little bit more on what D-Tools is offering in terms of the educational training for dealers?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked about that, because I missed that in your first question. We have two things we're offering, is my recollection. One is a manufacturer training session on D-Tools Cloud, and that is going to be, I believe, Thursday at noon Eastern. And that'll walk attendees through the entire D-Tools Cloud feature set. And then yours truly is teaching a course on the secret of winning with architects. And I'll be hosting that group on Tuesday. Is it 15th Tuesday? I think so.
Yep.
Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern.
Perfect. And it's definitely exciting for what's been going on with D-Tools, talking about the cloud rollout, and then now you guys are up to version 14 of SI. It's pretty amazing. Can you tell me just a little bit more about D-Tools showcasing these new products and services?
Yeah, absolutely. The big news at this show is going to be D-Tools Cloud. It's our next generation web-enabled, mobile-friendly platform, and it is. I wish I could describe it in all of its splendor, but it is really catching on like wildfire amongst the CEDIA crowd. We have several hundred companies, residential systems integrators that are subscribed now. and we're adding them 2 to 3 a day. So the product's doing exceedingly well. I'm very proud of the results that we're achieving with it. And honestly, we're just getting started. We're a year and a half, barely more than a year and a half post launch of this product. So I'm just very proud of how that product's doing in the marketplace, and looking forward to where it evolves to. So with D-Tools Cloud, I'll share a little bit about it just to give people a kind of high-level overview. You have the ability to create system designs through a traditional list view interface, but you also use our more D-Tools-like legacy drawings-based approach by clicking and adding items to a floor plan, or if it's a retrofit project and you don't have plans, you can take photos and just drop them onto photos. So kind of click to add interface, which is really elegant and very efficient. I would say, in addition to that, we have a full CRM capability within the software, change orders, purchasing. So it's super intuitive, and literally customers that subscribe can be building proposals and getting them out the door within an hour. That's how fast the learning curve is. What makes that possible is something that we're doing that's truly unique in the industry. We are delivering dealer-specific pricing from hundreds of manufacturers and distributors simply by adding your account number and your zip code, and voila, all the product information from that vendor and your specific pricing populate in the software, and you're up and running and you're cranking out quotes. And it's a really powerful product, and I would say it's a testament to the suppliers in the industry working together with D-Tools to create the best solution for our mutual customer. And it's been a joy to work with all of them, and the teamwork has been outstanding. Important to know that suppliers update their product and pricing information on a regular basis. And what does regular mean? Well, for some, like Savant, like ADI, it's in real time. We have a real-time feed from them that's updating the product information and pricing. For others, like Snap AV and like the major TV brands, they update weekly. And then others that don't have product updates or pricing updates very often, it's monthly and sometimes quarterly. So it's up to the supplier to determine at what frequency they update the data, but it is updated on a very regular basis and mostly always current and accurate.
Yeah, that's a great point. I'm sure that's something that not a lot of integrators think about often, but just knowing that it's there in the background, that they don't have to think about, anything to save these guys time. Sure.
Well, managing the product catalog is like the big, I don't know, it's just like the huge chore behind any software product, right? That you look at all the features and the features look great, but what they don't tell you about is the work involved in managing the product catalog. So you have all the products in there with the pricing, with the proper descriptions, with all the other data, images, et cetera, that's required to build proposals and do more purchase and engineering and all that. So the fact that we manage that for our customers is massive, and they appreciate it, which I think is why the product is doing so well.
Yeah, so it sounds like you're hearing a lot of good feedback just within that, like you said, about year and a half that the cloud has been rolling out.
Yeah, no, it's been very positive. It wasn't in the first few months. Any new product has got some glitches, but it didn't take long to get past those bugs and glitches and move on. What I also want to add, though, is that in terms of the roadmap and where we're headed with D-Tools Cloud, which we'll also talk about at the virtual event, is a whole set of project planning and execution features. Things like after you purchase, then what happens? So item tracking, right? When is the item received, staged, delivered, et cetera? That will be part of the software. Scheduling of technicians will be part of the software. Work orders, so you can assign tasks, right? Individual tasks, and also attach files and include project data and even product data in those work orders, and then ultimately timekeeping. So those are all features that we'll be adding over the next 6+ months, and excited about getting those into the software as well. But I encourage all attendees to that think D-Tools Cloud might be a product that would work for them to come by and take a look. It's become a really exciting product.
Yeah, it definitely sounds exciting. Well, we really appreciate your time, Randy, and sharing some of that excitement with us. And we look forward to seeing D-Tools at the upcoming show and hearing what integrators have to say about what's going on there.
Yeah, thank you. And of course, I encourage all of our thousands of SI customers to also join us for to talk about all the new capabilities that we added with version 14. They're significant, and it was a big release. And we have another release coming in November, and then another one in March. We're moving fast with that product as well. Anyway, super excited about the show. I appreciate the opportunity to talk to the audience, and ask that people check us out. And I think you'll be pleased with what you see. And if you're interested, sign up for the theater presentation, or schedule meetings with our people, or just pop in and have chats and conversations during the event.